Trade talks between the U.S. and China have resumed to ease tensions between the world's two largest economies. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent and Chinese Vice Premier Lifeng are leading the negotiations in Paris. Now, topping the agenda are tariffs, Chinese supplies of rare earth minerals and magnets to U.S. buyers, American tech export controls, as well as Chinese purchases of U.S. farm produce. Experts say both sides have a short-term interest in maintaining the current trade truce. The discussions are also expected to set the stage for a leaders' summit in Beijing at the end of the month. And Ross Cullen is covering this story for CNN, and he joins us live from Paris. Ross, thank you for joining us. What's the latest you are hearing from the talks in Paris?
Yeah, hi, Cullen. These important talks getting underway between Scott Bessent and Lifeng, the US Treasury Secretary, and the Chinese Vice Premier. The last chance for both sides to come together to try to lay the groundwork, have preparatory meetings before President Donald Trump's expected visit to China at the end of this month. So there'll be a lot of discussions about the agenda, about the schedule, about what items there can be work on, what items there can be agreement on, what can both presidents announce during the visit, which has been confirmed by Washington. Not yet confirmed by Beijing, still awaiting that formal confirmation from the Chinese side of Xi Jinping hosting Donald Trump, so-called G2, the world's two biggest economies. They're in a kind of trade truce at the moment. We know that almost a year ago in April 2025, kicked off retaliatory tariffs, tit for tat import taxes, each country trying to impose even greater tariffs on each other after Donald Trump announced those original sweeping tariffs. Right now, they're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to advance some of those economic issues in the talks today and tomorrow here in Paris, but also try to get some of those economic issues agreed and aligned before the presidents meet at the end of the month.
Now, Ross, the war on Iran also in focus, I understand. Will the U.S. try to bring China into efforts to secure the shipping through the Strait of Hormuz?
Yeah, Cullen, the Chinese economy relies heavily on Iranian oil, and the fact that the Strait of Hormuz is congested, is contested at the moment, is a place that is caught up in the war between the US and Iran, is worrying China. We know that Beijing has had calls with Tehran to try to secure safe passage for as many tankers as possible, bringing as much Iranian oil into China. China does have huge amounts of strategic reserves that it can tap into if needed. But certainly we know that the United States has asked other countries as well, including the UK and France, to help secure passage for the oil tankers through the Strait of Hormuz. There are going to be other issues discussed by the two sides, and of course the war with Iran will likely be coming up in those discussions between Scott Bessent and Lifeng.
Many thanks for that update. Ross Cullen there reporting for CNN from Paris.